Hello everyone, welcome to the new Unlucky Morpheus album, Gate of Hell. Kind of the counterpart to Gate of Heaven, I assume. And I think we already heard this one, this Infinity song, and I think this last one also. They released this before in this other, what was it called? Zen something. Where is it? This. Senna Kuno Higan. I'm not really sure why they had this released before, because it had two of those songs. Anyway, we will check out this full thing right now. So, and I've been told that I will probably like it more than Gate of Heaven, which, just judging by the title, probably true. Definitely sets a dark and heavy tone and epic. This is interesting timing. Almost forgot that we have Jill in this group. Oh yes. Okay. Extremely great start. If this is the sound, because this is exactly the sound that I was looking for. Like that, sorry, there's something in my eye. Like, I love it so much. No, actually, something in my eye. Yeah, exactly that dark, heavy tone, but also with that epicness and the little, Jill more musically, how do you say? Yeah, like this magical, fantastical feeling you get when they switch to the non-heavy parts. So yeah, perfect combination, like just this intro. But let's listen to the first real song, The Raven. Here we go. But man, that made me really excited. So I'm hoping, and I also I heard these two songs, like this Infinity song and the other one, and I remember, I only listened to it once, but I remember really liking that song. So let's go. That harpsichord. Insane speed. Oh god. I assume Sheeran is shredding his ass off already. Still has like these. This reminds me a bit of like this Welcome to Valhalla more. At least this part. This is exactly what I wanted, kind of. There's some... like the tonal shifts, like the keys and also the timings. It's insane. and just at that speed. This has exactly this old neoclassical feeling, you know, just the melody of this chorus. This totally reminds me of like old Unlucky Morpheus, like unfinished era, vampire affected, those types of that era, and Change of Generation, of course. Yeah, exactly. This exactly. Let's listen to just this chorus melody. It's, yeah, so good. And the violin guitar combi. You know, it's so heavy, but at the same time still so musical. Even Sheeran's, like, he sounds more consistent with his growls, in a way. Like some of the timings in the drumming and stuff. Fuki's vocals. I love this. I was hoping for some chill solo. Insane. Again, hear the rhythm. Doesn't even repeat itself, so I can try to figure it out. Man, that was an amazing song. Honestly, like, yeah, you know, Gate of Heaven didn't really do it for me. And also the previous two albums, you know, Evolve and what was the one before called? What was Evolve? The one with Welcome to Valhalla? I don't know. Like the newer style, you know, it's still great and amazing music, but it didn't really scratch that itch that I loved so much about Unlucky Morpheus earlier, which is exactly what this song was, and like the intro as well, and I'm hoping the rest of the album will be as well. So yeah, so heavy, but at the same time so like musical. It has exactly that neoclassical style about it, with all the scales they're going through. So many, yeah, insane switches, like key changes and rhythmic patterns, and like, yeah, it just keeps you engaged the whole time. At least it does for me. um and yeah, it has such a bass heaviness, but over top you have like Fuki's vocals, you have Jill providing all these strings, you have like the insane shredding. Man, this was glorious. I really this, like, the best Unlucky Morpheus song that I heard a long time. And I'm very happy about it. Okay, let's check out this next song. Ignis Fatus Vacuitatis. I'm sorry, I never had Latin in school, so no idea what it means. This gives me some Denkade vibes. I mean, it's somewhat the same people. The more, I don't know, more rocky riff. Still insane speed. Love the interplay between Sheeran and Fuki. Loving this riff. Reminds me a bit of like songs like Traumata, where they switch back and forth between the vocals. I mean, how can you not love this? The drums really changing up the feels of the different sections. Strings, man, make it look so epic. Like adding that drama flavor on it. Another solo. Man. You know, I wouldn't say it was as strong as the Raven, but still freaking fantastic. I mean, yeah, I mean, just the way they combine this, they are able to combine this ultra heavy sound with such a like orchestral, epic, grandiose, and also kind of like beautiful feeling. You like how they combine these two. So amazing. I mean, Jill really, I said in the beginning, I almost forgot she was in this group, but I actually couldn't imagine Unlucky Morpheus without Jill and like string elements. Yeah, it really adds to that classical feeling. I mean, they always have that, so it's not really something new, but I feel like they really, especially when the music is heavier, I feel like just the contrast with the violin, it just stands out more in the context. In like compare it to Gates of Heaven, like if everything is sounding brighter and more uplifting, then the violin just fits in naturally. And I feel like with this contrast, yeah, I just love that contrast. Really good. L'offrande au néant. Néant? Actually, didn't have Latin. I had French, so I should know what this means, but I don't. So you have to let me know. Let's go. This sounds quite dark and kind of sad. Okay. I mean, you are allowed to do a slower song as well. That had some nice... There's a lot of vocal doubling on Fuki's vocals here, but it sounds great. This one kind of dramatic. Just start off with a chill solo. I'm all here for it. And again, these vocal back and forth between Sheeran and Fuki. And still the guitars are so insanely shreddy, but it's more of a... not the focus here. I mean, just listen to how melodic, like how melodic the melody is, and like the chords. Really beautiful, actually, but at the same time really heavy. Actually loved that part. I'm hoping that was the chorus, so I will hear it again. Slowing it down a little bit. Again, like this tonal, I'm guessing it's a key shift what they do here. Somehow this song gives me like a sense of urgency, like someone is running to reach something in time. Yeah, I mean, here you can hear just the beautiful parts of it. Drumming, man. Intensity. Okay, man, that was 5 minutes. Gotta say, man, I already can't tell you which one I like more, like the Raven or this. I feel like this one was a bit more straightforward, but still amazing. So far, I am amazed by this album. Like they spent so much time doing like this lighter, more brighter, uplifting style that I thought this was kind of lost, or we will only see it again with side projects like Unholy Orpheus, which that album was also freaking amazing. But man, this is exactly that old Unlucky Morpheus that I loved so much, and it's back. It's amazing. Okay. You know, when someone left me a comment and said, like, they think I will enjoy this more than Gates of Heaven, or I think that was the comment. And man, yes, so much. I thought, okay, maybe they will go a little bit more in the older direction, but this is actually like the old stuff. Man, so here for it. Okay, this next one, I will still call it Infinity. I'm not sure how else to call this. I already heard this one, but only once, so let's check it out again. Again, that very distinct harpsichord sound. So interesting. Some synth beat mixed in there. Oh yeah, I remember this chorus. Great melody. I mean, really, this so far is filled with amazing melodies. Talking about the whole album. Interesting sounds mixed into this beat. Kind of really catchy to me. At least the first part. The little drumming details. Yeah, man, just electric guitar mixed with violin or also piano can just some of my favorite sounds. Fuki also sounding amazing. I mean, she always does. Okay. I mean, yeah, immediately remembered that chorus melody. That's super catchy and like, yeah, love that chorus. It's just a great, great chorus. Overall, I would say though that this one, that's maybe also, yeah, I'm not sure why they chose this one to release like extra before. I'm not sure if it was meant to be like a single for this, but it looked like a separate release. Anyway, maybe because they had the instrumental versions for this. I don't know. You can let me know what's the deal with these songs. But I would say that Infinity was like just compared to the 4 songs before, yeah, felt more like the more recent Unlucky Morpheus style. Not as, you know, there's still a lot of details and like switches, and especially here in that beat, a lot of like little sounds mixed into the beat. But you know, it felt a lot more overall as the whole song a bit more straightforward than, for example, the Raven or this L'Offrande Ornéante song. Yeah, I feel like it's just there's just a lot more intricacy in those songs. Not to say that I dislike this. I feel like actually after all these bangers we just got, it was nice in the flow of this album to have this one, which was a bit not as super fast, not as super wild with all the rhythm intricacies and yeah, changes. So yeah, overall I think probably the perfect spot to put this song on this album. But yeah, totally love the Raven and the L'Offrande song. They just have that, yeah, that old feeling that I loved so much. Anyway, let's continue on. Don't Look at Me is the next song. Pretty short. There's this weird sound in it. What is that? Reminds me like of like somehow I connect this with Indian culture. That is dark. This is like scary sounding. Great vocal harmonies with these dual layers. Like the sound is like really outstanding. This instrument or whatever it is. Now it's gone. Just a very mean riff. Loved how that sounded with all the filters and stuff. I mean, again, really catchy. Just this melody. Slowing it down, getting even heavier, more brutal. Okay. I mean, that was a really interesting one. Don't look at me. You know, I would kind of describe it as the other one, that it's more of that, yeah, I don't know, has more of a boppy vibe to it, a bit more accessible in a way, but this is done in such a dark way. Yeah, like the riff sounding mean. Some of the parts actually sound kind of scary because like they have this dissonance or like this, yeah, minor sound to it in that evil way. So I think this actually really fits on this album, even though it's, you know, it's not nearly as like intricate with changes as some of the other songs. But that's probably also why it's just so short. And I feel like for that length, it was, yeah, delivered what it wanted. Just really outstanding, this meow, 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 meow. I'm not sure what that sound is, if it's some kind of, yeah, you know, these metal things where you can kind of drum on the outside that kind of has a little bit of that sound. This is probably some digital stuff, but like, what is it? Like, what's the instrument that it's based on, if there is one? You can let me know. Yeah, interesting song. Okay, and like, really loved Fuki's vocals on this. Like, they had the usual doubling, but here the doubling were actually two different lines, which then created some cool harmonies together, which is great. Okay. Godforsaken Silence. Let's keep going. Am I still recording? I really hope. Yes. Starts with this mysterious vibe. Very clean, echoey, reverby sound on the guitar. It's immediately such grandness and like epicness to the sound. also immediately the melody, just the vocal melody takes me back to these older albums. Could probably analyze it, like they shift from this. I feel like there's some elements that they kind of did or do a lot, but it just sounds amazing. Now the bass much more present. And I guess that's what you describe as neoclassical. Because it reminds a lot of classical compositions. Brightening it up here. With the echoing, like Jill echoing what Fuki is singing. So beautiful. Also enjoyed this one very much. Like, it was also one that was a bit slower paced overall, but yeah, like just the mystery in it still had such a beautiful like composition. Yeah, still had what I loved about the rest of the album so far. Just this contrast between the heaviness and the beautiful parts. But here, you know, we also had some part where it went really bright and then just giving you Fuki and Jill together, which just sounds so nice. Yeah, quite the dynamic song, I would say, for its length. Yeah. So far, this album, man, this album is exactly what I was kind of hoping, waiting for. But I didn't really think it would be this. Okay, I think we have 2 more new songs, and then, like, I think this is the beginning of the Affected EP or album. So yeah, let's check it out. I don't know. Let me quickly check the title. What this means. Onikobe. Great. Let me know what Onikobe means. Here we go. Super dark. Just wanted to say they stay super low, but now we have the contrast. Love the drum beat. Gives it kind of that tribal feel. No! Like some interesting vocal things. Almost sounds a bit like, you know, the traditional Japanese singing. Brutal drumming. Unique melody also in the chorus, also with some of the awesome drum fills. This is building up, but to what? Right. Love this like longing feeling here. Man, this part is great. It reminds me of some Dia and Grey song I just listened to. Yeah, another really interesting one. You know, I would say this was actually probably the most simplistic one in a way, because it, for long parts, like it didn't feel as, you know, hold on one second. Didn't feel as like melodically reaching. It stayed a lot of times stayed in that very low, like where the song starts out basically with that low guitar. Stayed a lot in that realm, and then you had the other elements on top, but didn't deviate from that as much as it does in other songs. Still totally fits the vibe of the whole album, I would say. For me, the savior of the song is kind of like the bridge and the chorus and like what Fuki does with the vocals and the vocal melody. There's a lot of this. I cannot do that, but there's this going into the head voice thing, like this, that reaching for a higher note, but then I don't know. It kind of in the beginning there were some parts where it kind of reminded me of that traditional singing, like the traditional Japanese singing. Not really, but it had some of that tonality about it, if you know what I mean. And that bridge section, so beautiful sounding. Okay. This last one, I think we already heard before as well. It was together with the Infinity song. Beyond Good and Evil. Will they ever bring out the second game? We will maybe never find out. Anyway, Beyond Good and Evil, let's check this out again. To me, immediately, this sounds like a brighter version of it. Not to say it's any worse in any way or any aspect, but you can immediately, it just tonality is a lot brighter, kind of not as dark and evil, and that's kind of how I felt with the latest Unlucky Morpheus releases. I still enjoy it, but I totally prefer the darker side. I think just the whole sound is higher in range, like higher up the range. Not as low sounding. Hear these chords. Don't feel as low chuggy as the other songs, and that's probably one aspect that makes it sound brighter. They still have some of the same tonal melody things they go to. Still has great melodies and everything about it is great. Really is just about the tonality. man, those runs. Man, this was a really interesting listen to me after this whole album. You know, I'm really trying to figure out what the actual difference is, because this song still has all the elements that I love about Unlucky Morpheus. You know, there's amazing soul-y combined with violin. The pace, it's still insanely fast. There's still great melodies in there, great harmonies, great melodic patterns, and, you know, rhythmic stuff. The only difference I can obviously tell is like the tonality, like the emotion that this song wants to portray, and kind of, the one thing that I said during the song, that it's probably not as low tuned, or like the notes they play are just not as low in this song than in some of the other songs. That probably also provides some of it, but I feel like, there is a different tonality to this song. And I'm gonna be totally honest, I probably prefer all of the other songs over this, even though I still think it's a great song. But all the others, they just, they have a darker vibe about them, and that somehow makes it more interesting for me personally. I mean, it might be completely different for you. I know there are a lot of people who love Gate of Heaven as well. It just, for me personally, this is a lot more my taste, like a lot, just hits what I love about Unlucky Morpheus, metal in general, and like music in general, because it's also so musically amazing. Anyway, let's check out these two songs from the Affected EP. Maybe we'll find out some more about why this feels different. This should totally fall into the same category as the first couple of songs, because it's from that era. Definitely doesn't have it has more desperation in the sound already, I would say. Also that bell sound mixed in. That was the intro. We will just keep going. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to load this. Get revenge on the tyrant. The drumming already really intense. Just the switches of the backing riffs, like the development. A lot of like choir backing vocals. Here it's just chords. Now chugging. Also adding that violin. These neoclassical movements. Feels like multiple key changes. Not sure what exactly went on there. I mean, here, obviously, a lot of intensity through the constant double kicks. Crazy drum fills. I mean, that just sounds amazing. It's like some OST. And these long instrumental sections. Not sure if I'm imagining it. Feels like they were a lot more prevalent in the older songs. Or at least longer. Again, these bell sounds on every one, basically. Just these super interesting melody developments, man. Just this great darkness, greatness, epicness. Yeah. I mean, that kind of confirmed me in my statement, what I said before, that, you know, it's just that these older songs, and also all of the songs on here except for maybe this, really fall into a darker vibe overall, like a darker tonality in the music, I really will have to listen to Gate of Heaven again just to have the direct comparison. Because yeah, still I couldn't really tell you apart from that tonality what I think it's probably just a personal thing. Like, what do you like more? And I personally, having grown up with a lot of like really dark stuff and heavy metal, extreme dark metal stuff, I really like this. And I listen to a lot of like melodic death metal, and also orchestral metal, things like Nightwish and stuff. So I just love the combination. But this is really something I was missing, man. I really love this album a lot. So much more than Gate of Heaven. I immediately want to listen to this again. I'm just trying to figure out for myself like why this hits me so much more than Gate of Heaven. So I would probably do some research for myself and listen to that again. But like this, I immediately want to hear this whole thing again. I mean, I probably have my favorites. I think The Raven is probably, and this L'Offrande song, probably two of my, I don't want to speak too soon, but they could become like two of my new all-time favorite Unlucky Morpheus songs. And then there were also some really interesting ones, like this Don't Look at Me song with these weird sounds in it, and some a bit more straightforward. Overall, I felt like this was a really interesting listen. And, it starts off banging and then goes into some more experimental stuff. Not sure if you would have needed these two. And this, I feel like this could have actually been a cool outro, because then you have kind of like a more happy, more bright sounding outro, which would have been something. This re-recordings, I mean, it sounds cool, but not really sure why it's done so much, because not sure if the old one actually sounds bad. But anyway, kind of fits also on this album. So overall I don't have any critique about this album. I'm really excited about this actually, and very happy that they actually released this, because I thought, like I mentioned in the beginning, that Unlucky Morpheus might just be this brighter sounding thing now, and everything else will be like some Unholy Orpheus side project or whatever. But no, this is Unlucky Morpheus. This is exactly the Unlucky Morpheus that I was so excited about in the beginning, and still am again now. So good stuff. I will just listen to this again now. Let me know all your thoughts. What do you think of Gate of Heaven? Like, I think it would have probably worked a lot better for me if they would have released those two at the same time, so you don't have only one. And I think that would have actually been the perfect release for this, because if you have like a two-sided thing, you kind of need to have both to get the whole picture. And I think I'm starting to get that now. Thank you for watching. Let me know all there is to know in the comments, and see you next time. Bye.